Hello and welcome to Doomy's Daily Grind. My name is Doomy and thank you so much for joining me today. I have created this channel to share my life experiences, inspirations I found from others, lessons I have learned, and things I have been taught throughout various periods of my life, especially the ones related to sobriety, finding serenity, and general mental health topics with spiritual growth at the forefront. So, today I'm going to tackle a topic that has been mulling around in my mind. And the reason why this topic has been mulling around in my mind is because I have heard it so many times in the past 60 days or so, and being repeated over and over and over and over again. And when I started realizing that, why do I keep on hearing about acceptance over and over and over again? I thought, you know what, let me just read about acceptance in recovery, what it is, why it is so important, and how I have gotten to where I am when it comes to my recovery journey, which I've had to start afresh since the 7th of November, and how that relapse relates to this topic of acceptance. So, I'm going to start by reading from the book Alcoholics Anonymous on page 417. It says, on acceptance, it says, and acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. When I am disturbed, it is because I find some person, place, thing, or situation, some fact of my life unacceptable to me. And I can find no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation as being exactly the way that it is supposed to be at this moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing, it says, happens in God's world by mistake. Until I could accept my alcoholism, I could not stay sober unless I accept life completely on life's terms. I cannot be happy. I need to concentrate not so much on what needs to be changed in the world as on what needs to be changed in me and in my attitudes. I'm going to stop there. You can read the rest in this book. Let me show you. That's what it looks like. And you can read some more from page 417. And it's actually called Acceptance Was the Answer. And it is so true what it says, because when I think about it, when I think about what happened last year, to those who are aware, my I've had various sobriety dates, but my latest one, starting this channel, was the 13th of October 2021. I have a new date where I restarted my journey, and that is the 7th of November 2022. And this topic, ever since restarting my journey, has been raised so many times. I got to a point where I was like, okay, let me just have a look at this thing. What is it? Okay. So, my understanding now of acceptance, which forms part of step 1 in the 12-step program, is that I have to do the step completely. I cannot have any reservations. I cannot have doubts. I cannot find myself in situations where I am not willing to say at any point in my life that I don't have a problem, right? So, how do I accept life on life's terms and ensure that I am not a person who reacts to life. And practicing acceptance every single day ensures that I am not living on relying on reacting to people, places, things, or situations. Now, there's a word here in the text I've just read, and that word is completely. That word is completely. This step is the only step that apparently we have to do 100%. And it makes sense why that is, why we have to do this 100%. There is no ways one can change their habits. There is no ways one can change their shortcomings. There is no ways that one can change negative behaviors and attitudes if they don't accept that they have negative behaviors and attitudes. It's really almost impossible to change if you do not accept that this is who you are and this is what you do and this is how your life is. And once then that acceptance is done completely 100%, then you can start the process. Then I can start the process of getting better, the process of recovering, the process of being willing to improve and being willing to be a stand-up human being. So it is quite an important step. So I want to take it a little bit further here and say acceptance is something that I need to practice on a daily basis, right? And the reason why I need to practice it on a daily basis is because of the wreckage of the past. I have to practice acceptance on a daily basis because of the wreckage of my past, because of what has happened around me when I wanted to take control. Now, acceptance allows me to learn to let go of control. And why is it important for me to let go of control? It is because when I take over the steering wheel from my higher power, I have learned and I have realized that the decisions I make may not be all that awesome. They may not be that great. And I need to get to a point where I trust that everything is meant to be what it's meant to be. There are no coincidences, you know. Everything is where God wants it to be right now, right this moment. And I don't have to do anything to change it. The only thing I can change is my attitudes. The only thing I can change is how I react to things. The only thing I can change is being able to accept things for what they are. I cannot control others. I cannot control how they think. I cannot control what they say. I cannot control where they want to go. Well, my children, I probably can control where they want to go. But I cannot control their thoughts. I cannot control their actions. And I cannot control the way they view the world. And it's so important that when something happens that is so unexpected to me, it's important for me to take a step back and say, hold on, where am I? I need to be present. I need to be aware. I need to take a step back. I need to take a breath. I need to breathe in and say, is this something that concerns me? Is this any of my business? Is it something I can change? Is it something that it is in my power to change? Is it related to anything that I can do anything about? And I need to take a step back and reflect and see, whether I need to just move along, or if it's something I have created myself, I need to find a way to be able to find a way to make it right. Now, remember, when I say make it right, I don't mean change the situation, because what has happened, and we cannot change what has already happened, but we can change how we deal with that situation in ways that, if it's of my creation, I am able to then ask for forgiveness when necessary. I am able to make things right if it's something I did. Bearing that in mind, I cannot control how people react to what I say, or I cannot control how people react to my attempts to repair the situation that I might have damaged. And I cannot control that. So all I can do in situations like that is literally just put it out there, try to make it right, make amends where I need to make amends, and just walk away and trust that that person I've communicated with is able at that point to be forgiving. But if they are not able to be forgiving, I need to accept that. I need to be able to say, all right, it's okay. They don't accept it. It's okay. And let go and let God and let the situation be what the situation is, and give people time if necessary, you know. Another thing that I had a problem with is expectations. Now, in every time I did something, I always thought about the future and what the result was going to be. Oh, I'm starting a business. It's going to be so successful. Oh, I'm meeting this person. The meeting is going to go so well. Oh my gosh, I'm going to stop drinking. Life is going to be so good. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to change my habits. It's a new year. It's going to be awesome. It's 2023. I'm going to be fantastic. I've got this list of things I want to achieve in 2022. You know what? There's a very famous Jewish saying where they say, we plan and God laughs. And I like that saying a lot, because it basically means that, yes, we can put plans in place. We can have all of these wonderful things that we are expecting to happen with our lives. But we cannot determine what the results are going to be. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know if, I don't even know if I'm going to be alive tomorrow. But if I live without expectations, I am able to accept life on life's terms. And I am able to deal with life from the perspective of today, from the perspective of this 24 hours that I have. You know, the past is gone. The future is not here yet. Why give myself anxiety by having expectations of people? Why do that? It's something that I really need to look at, and it's something that I'll be working on. I'm working on constantly, and it's something that I need to practice on a daily basis. So yes, so I need to accept myself for who I am. I need to accept the character defects I have. I need to accept the things I've got a problem with. I need to accept that things are what they are, and just say it is what it is, and have the courage to change the things that I can change, you know. And yeah, and that's it, you know. So that's what I just wanted to put out there. And I'd like to say thank you so much for joining me and listening to me. If you like this kind of content, please like at the bottom of this video, and please subscribe. I'm planning to release more videos in 2023, but like I said, we plan, God laughs. So yeah, enjoy your day. That's it from me today. Have a fantastic Saturday. Lots and lots of love. Bye bye.